real as you make it. And this is a squad that we know has troubles closing out games. And it feels like that's been rearing its head constantly throughout this. Mousesports, fast play down through Ivy. Now, Train has been a map that all Pro League long, this Mouse squad have looked stellar on. Let's see if that is set to continue. Rops and Chris J both finding kills apiece has left this in the 1v4 now for Sicko.
Yeah, retakes on there is a kit in play, but there's, well, no one in this series going the way of Mouse despite being down a map, and they are just going to speed things up.
Yeah, but that is into the waiting scout over on the back of Malta. He's opened this round up with a kill. He's looking to do even more on this scout now, and Chris J caught on the receiving end. Oh dear, Mousesports, they don't want to have this one snatched away from them. Frozen dropped as well. Woxic, the last man left. He does have the Krieg and a 1v2 secured. Might try and head towards that B side of the map, but no, he's gone straight back in for this fight. Even spotted that scout now peeking into him. Woxic, his head is on a swivel, but he's got the sensitivity for the job. Now he's just got to find these kills, and In's getting the information that he's crossing close to this bomb train. Woxic, this is such a horrid spot to be in. He's very committed to this side of the map, and slowly but surely, this pistol that's in connector has been whittling him down. And now this wrap from Sicko should solidify it, and indeed
Mousesports may as well go through this one. Dexter blind on the corner, still lays a lot of damage down, but it's Chris to find that opening kill. He finds two if you include his teammate. Frozen getting dropped at the first hurdle, but Renegades aren't going to be able to stop this bomb from getting planted. However, they will be able to come in on the retake.
Oh, Carrigan, a lot of utility has now brought him down low. He'll get finished off by that AUG over on Sicko. Chris J had to be the hero so many times for Mousesports back on this nuke side, and this round might be no exception. Rops moving in to try and join him. Woxic caught there by the MP9 up close. Two of these players with kits over on the side of Renegades, but it's Dick Stacy actually getting on that bomb.
Position to waterfall with the pistols here, kind of like Palace on Mirage, but well, that's yeah. Grenade not quite as good as the first shot, but Dexter looking for a little bit more as Woxic does find a timing out. I don't know if Dexter's realized this one.
Oh, of course he does. And it's just one taps for Dexter. You know, a lot of people don't like the Krieg in comparison to the AK in terms of the satisfaction. I think that Krieg one taps can match up. I love them. I think they're very, very satisfying. Spraying, ghastly. Yeah. But when you see players like Dexter navigating a map as well as that with the Krieg, it is always kind of just leaves you in awe. Frozen. Ooh, Deagle will get the first man, but now that they know where he is, surely this is the end of the road. Hopefully not the road to Odin. That's where you're going to come out stronger. Carrigan, though, carved a path out from main. Sandwich smoke is down, and that's going to net them one kill at the very least. Chris J's opened up the B-bomb site in the meantime. And this execute now coming in from Mousesports.
I like that call from Mouse. Fast smokes on A, forces a rotation, so Renegades only have a max.
FaZe obviously didn't make the cut to Pro League finals, and he would love to have that opportunity, but in this round, he actually is the first man to fall, so maybe it's that classic case of, as you name the player, they're the one to go down or the one to step up.
But what a team to potentially, you know, knock Mousesports out of the group and with a chance of making it to the playoffs. But the exact, you know, at least organization that Mousesports beat in those quarterfinals last year in the arena. Obviously a different Mousesports and a different Renegades. But that'll be quite the storyline here. Mousesports not wanting to be knocked down here. They've still got to win two best of threes.
Mouse are just a lot more Danish across the board this time around, right? They've got Carrigan, they've got Regin, the coach, obviously. Back last time they were here, it was LMBT in that coaching seat. So Sicko out from connector in this round, looking to try and hold this one back in favor of Renegades, but he's lost the rest of his team, and with no kill presenting itself, Renegades are just going to have to make that kind of horrible decision, but a very understandable one to just have to bow out of this round, concede another one.
They're just going to hold on to these guns for the time being. Renegades saved weaponry. Sicko is holding, and he takes down Woxic early on up in B. fast play out through the yard. Sorry, it's actually out on the A side. There was aggression from Renegades in B that didn't get met by anything. Dexter with one, and Ins finding a D. Gets a 1-on-5, Harry. How is this tumbled down?
What has happened in this round?
I don't know.
What's happened? What's gone so wrong for Mousesports? Frozen's just left scratching his head. Where have the rest of my team gone? We had a game plan, we had ideas, we had dreams, and now they've been snatched away from us. And of course, Dexter's there to drive the knife into the back.
Coming out through T-Con.
Oh, Dick Stacy, not quite able to catch him. He gets the timing, but not quite able to find the kill. Ins and Sicko, they pulled it back into a 2-on-3. And Sicko, he's been in this situation before. We've seen Renegades elect to save in these kind of man disadvantage rounds if the kills.
I imagine he'll come down the pop dog. That's a pretty common position for Robin himself. And Chris is going to find that pop player out in the open. Fast A play for Mousesports and all the kills coming their way. Dexter holding down the line. And they've got so much time. Mousesports don't need to rush this fight. And Rops is going to find him in the site. Dexter getting caught. Sicko now in a 1-on-4. And he's got to rotate back in through CT. Too far away to put a stop to Mousesports here. Just saving this gun for a rainy day. And the money from Renegades finally
the belief that was what made him play so well. He said he made no difference. And actually, he went back to being garbage shortly after. So...
Well, back down to our level.
Do you have any history like that, Hugo? Do you have any superstitions that you maybe... I mean, you're not a very superstitious guy. You are the most, like, you know, white bread, chicken tikka masala. You know, you're very split down the middle, right? And
yeah, I mean, placebo is a real thing, right? Placebo is definitely something that takes effect, and that can be scary. But no, Harry, I don't believe that walking under ladders is going to get you executed at the next traffic stop. No, or whatever people think. I'm a little more realistic.
That one, man.
Yeah, something about black cats.
Don't go under the ladder. That man will execute you at the next traffic stop. But
Ins is looking to execute people with his AWP on the A site right now. Mousesports have been locked into a stalemate. They haven't figured out where everyone is, though. Dick Stacy's still here, and he is going to find a phenomenal 1D on that left eye peak. Can he get away? No. Committing to the fight with a crouch. If only he gets around that corner, that's an AWP given over, and a chance for Renegades. It's swiftly been swept from underneath them. And Dexter getting a taste of his own medicine as well. One tapped by that Krieg from Frozen. Going to be Ins alone. Likely going to see this AWP saved for Sicko in the follow-up round. He has money anyway, but he's taken up position by the smoke. He might get flashed in. It's faded. Karrigan's seen him as well. He's stuck on the corner. Ins is coming in to help, and he will get the trade onto Chris at least, but Karrigan's still low. There's a chance for Renegades to double down, and Sicko's going to flash him in as well. Ins going forward. Woxic blind hits the shot. A banger for Mousesports, and one that Woxic needed at this point. Dexter's on this big flank coming up through the B stairs as well, but he's just missed Rops going down the ladder. He sees his legs, and the timing is perfect for Dexter. He is not rushing the kill either, and he has just made things very difficult for Mousesports.
Yeah, this was looking so good. They had themselves a man advantage in a very, very big way. And now, bear in mind that Dick Stacy is making a big boy play right now. He's gone all the way through Ivy on this flank, back into main. Mousesports have to be quick on the brain if they want to deal with this man before he goes insane. And Dick Stacy, well, Woxic on the receiving end. Karrigan once again. Can he find anything? No, first group we got to see was the Group A, obviously. That's how it works. It's the alphabet. We all know it. We all love it. Mousesports were in that group, and they topped the charts, even besting the likes of FaZe, right? Yeah. They went flawless through that group stage. And it was there where, you know, maybe they weren't feeling the pressure as much, because here it's been a much more back and forth affair. But Chris J is looking to try and accelerate the success of Mousesports into this round. He's picked up the pace, at least individually. The rest of the team now falling into place around him, but Sicko doesn't even need a scope. Chris J gets deleted over on the bomb train, and now 3-on-3, Frozen creeping on up. There's a smoke down obscuring Dick Stacy, but he can't hide behind that veil forever. Sicko now alone, and Woxic's gonna get him from underneath.
Did take down Karrigan with that in the previous round. Rops will get put low by it, and Malta actually finds that USP dig. Surely not like this. Renegades with a bunch of USPs and a solo dig on Sicko, waiting for Mousesports to move into this site. But now with Mousesports being down a man, they are going to put the brakes on. hold down the line. Woxic's been tagged as well. This is not a round that Mousesports can afford to lose. They were winning so many ecos on train, but now on nuke. But now they might lose them on train. It's another D. Carrigan with a big entry. He doubles down. Carrigan saving the day here for Mousesports. And it's Malta and Dexter, last two up for Renegades. They haven't been found. They haven't been spotted. But Frozen has enough health to withstand that dink. He was the only man who could here for the side of Mousesports. And he has saved the day. Allowed that bomb plant to go down. And Dexter's flying, pushing back. Malta's going to have to turn around. That'll be the time for Carrigan to strike. They do know he could be here, though. Flash out puts Carrigan forward in this position. He's going to make noise, and Malta's ready for it. Now the Ivy play coming in a little bit late, but Frozen does get that trade. Dick Stacy mollied off, cannot have impact into this Ivy push, and he's going to go through that smoke, but Woxic's already seen it, and he will take that kill. Great shot for Woxic, coming alive when Mousesports need him. Still 3 players on this A site right now for Mousesports committing, but they don't have the bomb. Inta's dropped Frozen, and even though there's a trade, Sicko's on the site with this AWP. Mousesports need to go back. They're running out of time, but they might just get all the kills instead. Dexter doesn't know the bomb is not in possession of Mousesports, and they have left it too late. They need this kill. Forget the bomb plant, unless Rop starts running right now, and he will. It's still going to be close. Dexter is waiting for something to be given away, some noise to be made, but Mousesports aren't budging. Woxic flicking, so he doesn't lose track, but he's seen the barrel, and Woxic will find him.
If
2
you think
kills
back to Nuke, it was 9-6 there in favor of Mousesports. Had they been able to 10-5 the half, could have been a very different game, because Renegades won that game out by a single round. So they've been betrayed by this sort of situation, falling through their hands before, and they're not looking to repeat those mistakes again here on their map pick. They have the man advantage, they get that bomb down, and now double scout 5-7 in the retake is anything but ideal for Renegades.
Yeah, Stacy didn't even get that AWP that he found after killing Woxic, maybe assuming there were more players than Ivy and not wanting to waste time, but time is something Renegades don't have in their favor. No kit, and that bomb is ticked. Carrigan, Chris, and Robs. Everyone Carrigan with a grenade can do a hell of a lot of damage here, and they're grouped up. Oh my god, that nade is unbelievable. And Renegades are going to try and trade out from this ramp position, but USPs are always going to be the favorite, and Chris getting 2 kills. Rops on his B upper play with another, and it is just Dick Stacy. Blink and you miss it. This pistol has gone flying out the window.
Yeah, that bomb is under Mouse control as well. So for Dick Stacy, it's just a formality. And that was pistol on pistol. This is rifle on pistol. And they deal with it. They deal with it just as cleanly as you would hope.
With one of his own. Still SMGs for Mousesports as they run bonus. No flash down. Woxic just going to go through on his own. He gets away with a kill. Dick Stacy dead in the water, and he spots a second man as well. Dexter has been dinked, and Carrigan's going to clean up that frag one by one. Mousesports lighting up this scoreboard and lighting up the server with kills. 12-5, maybe 13, but Malta mid-air finding Frozen. Certainly not what you can account for Mousesports, but it's not the end of the world. They've still got everything else in their favor. If Sicko commits, there's no one to go back and get this bomb. That's the only danger. And while Renegades are a way away from a bomb plant, you don't want to throw yourself out the window just yet. You can group up and just hit that B site, try and get a 2-on-4 post plant if possible, but Rops is holding on to that right now.
For this T-side to even ever begin for Renegades, this round is so important that they at least get away with a bit of damage and maybe even a bomb plant.
Maybe that's the map after all, if Mousesports can keep this one up. 3 away from third, and only pistols here for Renegades. Chris is even on that over Woxic, who I imagine just wanted to take the Krieg right now, considering he is having a bit of a rough time. That's absolutely fine. Carrigan with 2 as they appear through the smoke, and he's just going to shoot through it as well. Take a third for good measure. It's only Dexter left up, and he has got no clue where the rest of his team is gone.
Yeah, so a fast, flawless round there from the Mousesports.
We'll get back to that later. Dexter out in the site, and he will say goodnight. It's the defense for Mousesports to potentially send them to 15. Inns tries to get an opening kill, and he does manage to find that Ivy player. Chris, blind in the process, has to fall off, and that bomb moving through the hallway here for Renegades. Molly in the face. Big disgrace. Sicko waiting on T-Con. There's no one here fighting Ivy for Mousesports. They've fallen back into the back tracks. We've got to play a close E-box, and Frozen's won his duel as well. Malta, now the last man alive as these orbs coming alive for Mousesports, and he's made noise as well. He's got players coming in from all angles. Flash is good.
Every one of these guys equally. This is just not a picture-perfect buy. They've got to go fast. And Dick Stacy there with the opener. That's at least the first kill going their way. Carrigan does keep things even, and Rops is the man to snatch the man advantage away. Now just Inns and Dexter. They will deal with that AWP back in the bomb site, and they've brought it down to a 2v2. But look at sneaky little Woxic all the way through Ivy and trying to snatch this game away. He's playing the trigger discipline. He's looking for these players. He's trying to find them both. And they turn around. They check
Great
it.
grenades though. Dick Stacy down low. Molotovs in the face. This place is getting hot and heavy. Carrigan taking matters into his own hand, and the trade is in from Inns. Down to a 4-on-4 here. Mousesports going to be pushed back with these flashbangs, but Dexter's waiting for the Ivy flank, and Woxic will put it in position. He has been killed, and now Renegades, they can afford to slow it down. They don't have to burst this A site. They've got to kill on the Ivy player. They've got to route round the backtracks if they want, and they could even go for a B play late on. Ooh.
And it's a bit of a shame that realization and that dealing with Woxic on this flank comes in so late into this game for Renegades, because you bet now Woxic has been scared away from this and likely won't be trying it again. He might not even have to. I'm assuming a lot, because this is still a 2-on-3. Renegades might have the advantage, but this kill goes the way of Rops, and now they know one of these two players is in B. They've spotted and heard this AWP. Dexter taps down Chris J. And it's Rops, the young gun from Estonia, 1v2, rotating around from B. Renegades, they've had time to set up over inside of this A bomb site. A player up in heaven, bomb planted as well. Out in the open, it's for Main and Pop Dog. Oh, Rops has seen their head, but Sicko's...
So very important he gets at least one for this position, but that spam has given away his spot. Renegades coming down the ramp.
Oh, Rops, he gets caught having to keep an eye on just too many angles at once. And now the rotations come in for Mouse. Are they even going to give this one a go, though? And now, definitely not. Surely, with Malta going aggressive, getting this foothold over in CT, this becomes an
tool, but they have more for a rainy day. Renegades on the other side of things going to be looking to just hold positions right now. It's Mousesports actually forcing fights. Carrigan gets one off of the back of that A site. Got to push up the stairs. Malta is coming down to meet with these two in Pound Town, and Woxic's taking him down. It's the eco working wonders for Mousesports. Dexter trying to respond, but he doesn't know that Chris is also here. A gun getting picked up that might give away the info. I think Dexter knows now off the back of that, removing itself off the stairwell, and Chris smartly just backing off, rather playing for the site. Doesn't want to give an opportunity for Renegades to take B, and that's exactly where they're grouping up for right now. Flash around the corner gives away the fact that there's two Renegades players here. Chris, he's given up the site. He's calling for Ops to rotate round and cover ramp with his scout. He'll look to do so. Renegades crossing towards a site already, and Chris is going to be in such a good position to stop this bomb plant. Do they even consider it? No.
Oh dear. This could be it. This could be it for Renegades. Their comeback may be short-lived.